Would you like to create better health and have more energy to feel better with yourself? Would you like to create your ideal image of yourself and manage your emotions better? With a simple step-by-step system, no more burnouts or doubting yourself with lasting results. Well, let me share you the surprising way I got health, body, and energy to be better in menopause. But first, let me introduce myself. I am Maike Sainz, and the first question that I get asked all the time, every interview that I have, every conversation, Maike, how do you say your name? So you spell my name like my sweater, and then a K, Maike. So you got it right now. So going through menopause, it brought me so many changes in my body, my mind, my soul, my life. I was not really feeling like myself anymore. And I felt that everything was crumbling. Everything was falling apart. I lost hearing. I lost eyesight. I was not feeling confident anymore. I was really feeling devastated in my mind. And I feel like I was going crazy and nuts. So after I did some few changes, I transformed my health and my body shaped so differently in a very short period of time that my friends started asking me, Maike, can you please teach us what you're doing? Because you're looking great. Your skin is looking great. You have a flat tummy, your muscles are so defined. What are you doing? Especially this friend who is in this picture, Viviana. I joined a reading club back then, and it was really a place where I felt heard and seen again. I was able to share my story, and that really improved the quality of how I felt because I was able to express. For many years, I felt like I was going crazy all in my brain and my body and my thoughts. I would not share what I was feeling with others, but this group helped me improve the way I was able to express how I was feeling. I felt understood. And from there, she was the one who said, Maike, I want to run a marathon. I was running marathons back then. And she said, please, what do I do? What do I train? How do I train? How do I train my mind? How do I train my body? What should I eat so that I can run a marathon? So with very simple tips that I gave her, she was able that year to run her first marathon. And this is her in a picture with 4 years after she has run 4 or 5 different marathons already. So I'm proud of her, and I'm proud of me to be able to help her with that. So since then, I decided that I wanted to get a certification so I was able to do this and to be here speaking to you today. So I got certified to become a health and life coach in 2019. And since then, I've helped dozens of women get back to better health and with themselves, feel happier with themselves and enjoy greater quality of life. You tell me if she has even ran Paris, which was her dream come true, and she was able to do that. So I'm very happy about that. A little bit more about me. These are my 3 children and the ones who have been my greatest teachers in life. Never had I thought that my children were going to come to the world to be teaching me the greatest lessons in life, especially this middle child of mine. They each have their very special heart space in my heart, and they each taught me different things. It's like my mind, my body, and my spirit. They're all 3 connected. Actually, yes, she is my strength. He is my spirit, and he is my my transformation. Because if children would be born with a manual under their arm, that would be very easy. But this middle child, he is the one who broke all the rules in that manual. So even if he was born with a manual, it wouldn't have worked for him. So I really had to figure it out how to do things differently, think differently out of the box, so I could deal with this child of mine. he was very stubborn. He had his own ideas, and he has his own immatureness and difficulties. So I learned from my psychology, and everything that I learned through him, I am now applying to everything that I do today. So I'm very grateful for that, because he has been my teacher, and I'm still learning from him so much. And I appreciate him so much. So they are my life, and now I thank them for preparing me for my life today. So a little bit more about me. I studied psychology and have a specialty in early stimulation. I did a course in Montessori. I also love energy, so I have done several courses and certifications on energy. I did my certification on health, life, and mastery health coaching. And I have been coaching for 3 years, and also done 10 years of wellness, working different types of programs. And I have helped, as I mentioned before, helped dozens of women get back to better health, in their feeling better in their health and energy and in their life. I will soon be sharing with you some of the examples, but one right now is like a friend of mine was feeling so depressed that she was not being able to get out of her room. And her mother was very worried about her, and she had children, and she wanted to write a book, and she wanted to do so many things. So after 2 weeks of working with me with all the things that I'm going to teach you today, she was able to feel so much better. And after 6 months, she was writing the book that she wanted to write. So a little bit more about that in a little bit. So what did I want when I was dealing with all my struggles? I wanted to feel better with myself. I wanted to have better mental health and energy. I was really feeling fatigued and brain fog. Like I could not remember anything what I wanted to do. I felt so unproductive. I was like literally falling asleep in front of my computer every afternoon, and not feeling like, okay, where is the active mom that I wanted to be? I was falling asleep. I wanted to go on naps every afternoon, and that was not like me. I just wanted to function better. I wanted to feel like I existed. For sometimes I felt like, what if I just crashed and I'm gone? So I had those feelings. I had those thoughts in my mind, and I had 3 children to take care of. So I had to exist, but I was not feeling like myself anymore. So I wanted to feel like myself again. I wanted to be happier in my body and my skin. I would just look in the mirror, and I didn't like the fat belly, and I didn't like my skin. There was a lot of imperfections in my skin, and I was very self-conscious about all those. And I was looking for 1,000 different ways to kind of cover, instead of taking care of my health internally. So cover the imperfections. And like all the skincare, I was trying to deal with all those things. I wanted to feel vibrant and confident again. So there was joint pain as well. There was brain fog. I could not sleep well. I was waking up in the middle of the night. So I was really worried about my brain. And with talking about the brain, I was having the fear and the anxiety that could lead to Alzheimer's. And I didn't want to let myself go that route. I had 3 children to take care of. I have my mom, I have my spouse, I have my life to run. So I didn't want to feel myself that I was going that route. I did not want to, I want to be able to function better and to be there as a wife and as a mom and as a grandma. Whenever my children get married, I want to be there for them. That has been always my dream, to be able to be in a good shape, to be there for them too, and to teach them everything that I have learned so far. So I wanted to be there for them. And I know I didn't want to feel that anxiety and depression, that I was not feeling like myself anymore. I was tired. I was confused with all these body changes. I had no idea. Nobody had mentioned anything that this was going to happen to me. It was not talked back then. Now I think it's much, much more open, but still we have to talk more about it and how we're feeling. But I was feeling depressed and nobody in my family knew about it. And I was not sharing it. I didn't know who I was anymore. I didn't I didn't like that in me. And it was all internal because apparently outside I was acting like I was normal, right? But internally I was feeling so sad. I didn't know where to start to get help to get better, to feel better. So I felt lonely. I felt so frustrated. I was worried about all these things happening. I had no support from family or spouse. My spouse was always going back and forth, so traveling. So I didn't have much time to talk about all these situations. I was trying to figure out all on my own. I was on my head all the time. I felt like a void. I was missing something. And I was missing myself. I didn't know how to find her. And I felt like there was a soul disconnection. I had no idea what was that. Everything was falling apart, and I did not like that. I felt like I was out of control of myself, and I appeared sad and absent with my family, and I didn't know how really to communicate or express my feelings and emotions with them or my struggles. Since I really didn't know what I wanted and where I was and what was happening, I didn't know how to talk about that with them and how they would take it either. So I was shut down. Like I was very shut down and I didn't like myself like that. So I tried different ways. I tried exercising more. I tried natural solutions. I tried essential oils that helped me. I had, in that moment, I had really bad night sweats and breast pain. So essential oils really helped me a little bit with that. And that was kind of a detonator to help me learn more about personal growth and more books and learning in depth what more about health. So really, that was kind of the bomb that helped me research more about me and learn. So I tried eating healthier. I tried napping in the afternoons. I was researching all, and I didn't feel like myself. So nothing was really working 100%. I had a long way to learn. So one day after I was already researching and learning and personal growth and all these, one day with my lovely daughter, I was on a conversation over lunch. And we always like cooking healthy and talking about food. And so here we are talking, and she said, Mom, I've learned a lot about the brain health. And I think I've heard something about keto diet and how it works with people who are with epilepsy, and that is amazing for the brain connection. So that led me to research more about the brain, which led me to research more to connect to the gut health. And I really dove more into researching all this. And it was amazing what I learned. And everybody that I learned from, they all suggested the same thing, that the main connection to everything, the brain, the body, the spirit, and to feel good was the food. And the food was a connection or that disconnection. So I was so passionate. I learned from functional nutritionists, chiropractor medicine. I learned from holistic medicine, different teachers. I learned alternative and natural medicine, neuroscience, and neuroplasticity. You name it. I've been learning and I keep learning every single day about all these things and how I can improve myself and how I can teach my clients improve their health. So everything that I learn, I immediately send it to my kids so they can feel better too, and my husband and my friends. And I love coaching, and I get to teach now everything that I have learned to everyone. So I had to figure out different ways to feel better. So I tried eating differently. I tried everything that all these leaders that I was learning from, they said food, food, food. So I really changed the way I ate, and I tried more supplements, and I also tried exercising in different ways, not more, in different ways. I tried a lot of mindful practices. I tried different morning routines. So I adjusted different things in different times until I figured it all out, until I finally felt better. So as a result, my I got my energy back. Whoa! I got my focus back, and I was able to concentrate on the things that I needed to do without forgetting anything. I was able to improve sleep, digestion. For the first time ever, I had a flat tummy. So that made me super happy. I improved my mood. I got more motivation. I felt happier with myself, and I was more confident in my body again. So as I was starting to recover my focus and my memory, I was no longer worried about Alzheimer's or mental health, which gave me really a peace of mind and brought me my energy back. I was no longer anxious or worried about, okay, what is wrong with me? Now it was more about, okay, how can I feel better? How can I feel better? I felt happier, and I started to like myself again. I was able to finally go and look in the mirror and say, Mike, I love you. That was a very hard one for me. So without really focusing on fat belly, because I didn't like my fat belly then, but I was not focusing on that in that moment. I was really very important about my brain, and everything that I was doing for the brain helped me slim my belly. So win-win situation. I was a happy woman again, and feeling happier again allowed me to connect in different ways with my family. I was able to have deeper conversations with them again, and I was able to be there for them with their struggles. Because moms, if we're not present with our kids notice, and our kids are lacking that attention that is precious in every stage of their life. So if we are not feeling good, if I was not feeling good, I was not present, I was not being the mom that I wanted to be. So thankfully, I got back to feeling whole myself, and being able to do that. My kids really, especially my oldest one in college, he was really struggling his last year, and that was when I was learning all about my things. So everything that I learned, I was able to share with him, and we've made a connection that is going to last for a lifetime. His struggles and my struggles connected in such a beautiful way that it's precious, and I want that for you. Whatever, if you have children of yourself, or you don't have children but you have adopted children or nieces or nephews or whatever, all the connections and the conversations and the relationship that you create when you feel better is amazing. So I want that for you too. So all the learnings that I got, I put them to the greater good. So what is the greater good? I remember I was telling you that I felt like there was a soul disconnection. So now I feel connected, and that was very important for me because I am now the mom, the wife, the daughter that I always envisioned myself to be, and I keep growing and learning. Not only did I help myself, but I was able to teach my children and my husband better ways to eat, to think, and that are helping them lead a greater relationship with them, and for them to have a greater relationship with their significant others and their co-workers and so far. So what I did for myself rippled, and I want the same thing for you. As you feel better, it ripples with everything, your inner circle, and it expands everywhere you go, because then you start radiating from inside out and no longer feeling like a shade, but you are the light. So through my rapid body and brain transformation and all the research that I did, I got reconnected with my deep desire to understand the human body and the brain as a psychologist, and continue my research and my learning through coaching other women, because I'm fascinating. The more I teach and share with others and coach, the more I learn about myself too, and the human connection. So it is now my mission to help women learn simple ways to create better health, feel better in their bodies, and have the energy to enjoy a great quality of life and do more fun things with their loved ones again, once again. What is life without not having fun, right? I want you to enjoy life the best that you can every single day. So I put together everything that I learned in the past 15 years. I put it in a very simple program that is called the M&N Coaching Method for Better Feeling Women. So let me explain a little bit about this. So the problem with menopause is there's too many changes at once. There's too much confusion in the mind and the body, and there's not a clear vision of what we want, what is wanted. So step number one in my program is to create the ideal image of yourself, feeling better, achieve your desired body and energy levels, and feel confident in your skin and body again. So I take you by the hand with very simple tools that you'll be surprised, but simple things that you create your vision and like, what do I want? How do I want to feel? How does that look like for you? Everybody is different. So this program is modified and adjusted to your unique needs. So what is it that you want? I provide you with all the tools, lead you by the hand so that you create that image and that health, and you get the results that you have been wanting for so many years. Maybe you have been struggling a year. Maybe you have been struggling for 5. Maybe menopause it brought back so many issues from childhood traumas, unresolved issues. I feel like the 50s and between 40s and 60s it's a transition, and we all have different situations. There's different, maybe retirement, maybe kids are going for college, and you start seeing like, what am I going to do with my life now? So it's a stage of so many changes in the body and psychological and emotional that I want to help you with that. So step number one is ideal image of yourself and how to do that. The other part is there's too many diets and programs that lead to so much confusion out there. It's like so many people I see that they've tried one thing, they've tried therapies and coach and exercise routines, and they have tried different diets, and there's so much out there that you're overwhelmed, and it's like you're feeling pieces here, things are a little working, or maybe you're having a lot of medication and things. So all that creates more confusion and drains the energy. So I want to help you balance that energy, and for you to identify the exact foods that work for your body and the habits that are going to be good for you. Nobody is equal. So everybody needs different things, and you will discover that on your own so that you never have to doubt yourself again. Now you know exactly what to eat to balance your hormones, to lose your unwanted weight, and actually more than lose the unwanted weight, your body goes back to balance. So your body has an ideal weight that is right for you. So when you learn all these things, your body automatically starts shrinking or expanding, because some people are very thin, so they want to have more weight. And it goes to your ideal volume because now you feel better. So when this happens, you also are able to reduce joint pain, have a healthy body, and create a great relationship with food. because yes, food is our friend. So I like to say, let's use food as medicine and balance that, right? It's like no doubt, no more doubting or having that temptation and the cravings for all the sweets. You can have the sweets, but in a different way so that you can um, finally feel better and have more energy. So another part of menopause and this stage is that I see so many women having no motivation. They want to exercise, but there's no motivation. There's no drive. There's no energy. So how do they get one foot unstopped in front of the other? It like morning starts and like everybody's feeling drained, like I was for a time. So the next phase in my coaching program is creating gentle movements, natural movements that are good for you. Again, exercise is too demanding, is too forced. So this is more how to learn how to move your body in ways that your body feels good so that you have infinite energy to move your body, to exercise without limitation, without pain, and without feeling tired. So you will have that motivation to do the things that you have been always wanting to do. And most of all is consistency, being committed to be consistent. And you will learn how to do that for the rest of the life. For me, my goal is to be able to move until the last day of my life and to move gracefully and exercise and eat right and be there with my brain 100%. So I wish that for you too. So with menopause, there is mood swings, anxiety, depression, lack of sex drive, and that is no fun. Women, that is no fun, right? We want to feel sexy. We want to feel vibrant. We want to feel great, to be able to enjoy life. And we don't need always a partner. Maybe you don't have a partner. Well, you can feel sexy and attractive to be with anybody that you want to be. But first of all, to be with yourself, to learn how to be with yourself and be okay with that. That is number one. When you're okay with that, then everybody will feel attracted to you and you will shine a light on everyone. So connecting the mind, the body, the spirit, so that you can feel in control and manage all your emotional state and eliminate worry and stress. Life is not about to be worried and stressed. It's about being in joy and enjoying life. And it sounds too wonderful to be true, but ladies, let me tell you that it is possible. You can feel this way no matter the circumstances that you're living, but it's what you bring to the table, is what your energy that you bring to live the quality of life that you want. It's not your circumstances, is what you do about them. So your life will be forever change when you go through this program. So another thing is that with hormone imbalances, the body is out of whack. There's bloating, there's fatigue, there's difficulty sleeping, but it's because the hormones are imbalanced. And menopause is like the second, adolescence, right? The teenager and the adult, and everything is out of order. There's a lot of confusion and there's a lot of disorganization. And let's put all that together. So when you have the right food, when you're moving your body consistently, when you have the train of mind connected, you have the mindset together, so everything starts to align, guess what? Your body feels more at peace and everything starts working together. So your body is more in balance. Mind, body, and spirit are connected and you're functioning better automatically. You're able to manage your menopause and feel that you're creating better health for your life, not just to lose the weight. My goal is not for you to lose the weight. My goal with this program is for you to feel more sensual, to feel more feminine, to feel better with yourself, to become a better feeling woman. Do you want that for yourself? So here are some examples of some clients that I have helped, what I have helped them achieve. This one client of mine, she said that she worked with me a while back, and her mindset has changed in so much that now that with COVID, she increased her weight a little bit, but she said, now I'm not beating myself up as I was before. I don't feel negative and I don't feel like a failure anymore. I am grateful for the win, and I'm grateful for having been working with Mikey. Another client, she says that I have helped her with her path in more balanced, focused, and healthier version of her. Another client, she said, great opportunity to grow as an individual. So all the tools that I teach you, you grow as a person. So it's not only about one thing, but it's everything that you do. All areas of your life will be forever changed when you go through this program. These tools that you will learn are life lasting. This other client, she really came with me. She lost a child and she had a big trauma, and it was sabotaging her health and her body. So she had many pounds overweight, and for 8 years, and she had gone through therapy and um, and so many other programs, but she was feeling like all scattered. She was like the crossword puzzle and all the pieces were all over. So she said, with my program, I was able to help her piece all the pieces of the puzzle together and create the rituals that help her with her nutrition so that she could flip her wellness. That's how she feels. Like she was able to flip her wellness, and now she feels so much better. She feels like herself, and she's knowing what to do all the time. Now I see her, she's feeling happy. And even though she finished working with me a year and a half ago, she's still losing the weight. She's still getting the results that she wants. She keeps on progressing with all the tools. Another of my clients, she says, Micah really understands your needs really quickly. So I identify what you need and I guide you directly with what you need, with what has been lacking for so many years. And another client, she says, helping me locate feelings and thoughts and the obstacles that really were holding me back from who I wanted to be. So what I have created is I'm looking for a small group of women who are in menopause that want to enroll to this program. If this is calling you, I'm offering for the first time and unique time 50% discount in an exchange for a case study. So what is this case study? This case study is when you finish the program with me, that is 90-day program, you are committed to give me a little recording of your testimonial of all the things that you learned and what you achieved. So to qualify for the 50% discount, you must commit to the actions that I teach you in my coaching program. You agreed to give me a case study at the end of the program to share your results. You must have already tried some other modalities, whatever. Maybe you tried therapy, maybe you tried other diets and programs, maybe you tried other things, but you really don't feel that you have gotten the results that you want. So if you have already invested in yourself and you want more. So now you have also a budget to invest in yourself right now. And let me tell you a little bit about my program and what's included. So what's included is a full 12 module course. It's 90 days. And the price value for this is $4,000. It's also included 12 coaching calls in a group setting. The value of that is $4,000. You also get 3 one-on-one coaching sessions with me The value of that is $2,000. You get weekly check-ins and feedback form that I give you feedback all the time through this form, and you get committed to consistency because you are checking in with that. The value of that is $4,000. A fast action bonus, you get unlimited coaching with me. That the value of that is $2,000 for 3 months, completely unlimited coaching through text. The total value of that is 12,400. That's the value of this. If you were to invest this amount to transform your health and life forever, would that be worth it? Yes, but I don't charge $12,000 for this program. I only take a very limited number of clients a month because I give each client so much of my one-on-one time. So if you're ready to invest in yourself, I don't charge $12,000, and it's much less than that. And from that, I'm giving you a 50% discount. So if you're ready to figure out if this is for you, the M&M coaching method to create the ideal image that you want of yourself, identify the exact foods and habits that you want for you, to create the natural movements and that will help you with energy, reconnect mind, body, and spirit, and optimize your body systems. If you want all this, click the link below to apply right now. And you're applying for a conversation. You're not applying for the program yet. So you're applying for a conversation with me. This is totally risk-free because the conversation is free. You get a 50-minute conversation with me, and this is only to learn what your needs are and what the program, you already saw what the program is about. So I need to see if you're the right person fit for the program and if the program is right for you as well. So this conversation is risk-free and judge-free, and it's for you to learn. And I will ask just certain questions, and I want to know that if this is the right thing for you. So if this is what you want, apply right now to the discovery call that I offered for you, and I will see you pretty soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be touching base in the near future. Bye-bye.